Are you an all or nothing person? You're either doing something 110% or not doing it at all. Is that the case with your health and diet schedule? Do you either say, I'm going to lose weight, and so you just eat meat and veg 4 times a day, work out for an hour, have loads of protein shakes, and you just try and lose weight that way, and that's the only way you can figure that you will get the body that you want? Or if you're not doing that, you're just sitting on the sofa, starting your second packet of hobnobs or your second chocolate bar, watching telly. Well, they are both very big extremes, but the point is, do you feel that you won't get any result if you're in the middle? Now, I used to feel the same. I was either doing the keto diet, not having any carbohydrates, or I was just eating what I wanted. Now, in both cases, I didn't feel great. I felt sluggish for not having much carbs, but I felt just as sluggish because I had too many carbohydrates and I had too many sugar highs and lows. So is there a way to still find a medium? Well, there is, of course, and that is the best way forward. But what if you are someone who is all or nothing? Well, it comes down to a change in mindset. You have to really think about what you want to achieve, why you want to achieve it, and then just break down what you need to do to get there in simple and small steps. So not in those extreme steps. And when you plan it out, it becomes a lot simpler. So you can still have perhaps set guidelines that you're going to follow, but just not full on extreme parameters. For example, if someone was an extremist view of dieting and they didn't want to just take it easy and just change things gradually, but they wanted to stick with something rigid but was still good for them, fitted in with their lifestyle, then it would be easy to say, well, what you're going to do is you're going to have this amount of carbohydrates, this amount of protein, this amount of fat, and go on a macronutrient level. Because there are times when we can say whatever fits my macronutrients, and that's sort of a diet that a lot of people do, and it does work, but there are things you have to consider. But by setting those parameters, you'll feel like you're doing your best to achieve your goal by setting those goals within how much you're eating of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. And if you do it, it will work. Now that can even include sugary food, but not too much again. But that is one of the hardest things to add in when you have this all or nothing approach. Your mind is telling you, I can't have any sugar, I shouldn't have any sugar, otherwise I won't get the results. But you will, it's not the case. But if you fit it in to your eating, your everyday lifestyle, it may take time to get over that guilty feeling. But if you take into account how you feel, for example, if you were just to have something small as a treat, maybe just a chocolate bar, and then you realise that the next morning you wake up and you feel great. You don't feel like you've had too much to eat. You don't feel like you've gained weight. You may even feel better for it. So it's really about your mindset and having to change it, because you need to change it, because that all or nothing approach is not a good way to be within health and fitness, because it's not sustainable. And we have to think about the sustainability, because often what happens is people are extreme and then put it all on again, and they've wasted time and they don't think getting their ideal body is possible. They think that they've failed and they hate themselves, and all these bad negative thoughts come up, when really all it is shifting to that approach of consistency and keeping steady wins the race, because it really does when it comes to your health and fitness. Now, perhaps it's different on a performance level. You have to be very strict, very dedicated, very disciplined. But when it comes to losing fat, gaining some muscle, sculpting a good body, then it is as simple as consistency wins. So if you'd like some specific help in regard to your body, because everybody's different, everybody has a different approach to it, everybody needs something different in the regards to advice and help, because everyone has a different mentality and a different body type and all these different things. If you'd like some specific help from me, then click the button below, book in a free strategy call. What we'll do is we'll just look at the struggles that you have and how to overcome them so that you can get the body that you want in the shortest amount of time possible. So I look forward to chatting with you on that call.